Well, this is a delightful idea. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at El Dorado, the Golden City Builder. A city builder based on human sacrifice. A city builder that is one of the first that I could think of that really reflects South America. That's not necessarily a game like Tropico, or perhaps a game like, what is it, Cartel Simulator, Tycoon. There's a lot of like Tycoon and building games that take place in and around South America, but this is the first one I could think of that really covers more earlier history and an interesting aspect of both trying to survive the wild and also being a little bit more on the brutal hardcore side. Well, good to see you all here. If you haven't subscribed already, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and hit like so other people can find this free city builder. This game's free for now, as it is a prologue that you can get on Steam right now, with the full game coming very soon. So let's go ahead and take our first look at El Dorado, the Golden City Builder, and build ourselves a survival city where some will not survive to appease the gods. Let's go. Chapter 1, Command Control. Now, right off the bat, I've got to say this really reminds me of like Pharaoh or Emperor or whatnot, the Sierra era city builders, although it might not play like that or have much to do with it. It makes me wonder what would have happened if we would have gotten something like that. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but regardless, let's take a look at the map and all the features of the game before we begin. It looks like we got, of course, supplies around like clay. Oh, and like, is that a cave? That's kind of an opening there for a water deposit. Interesting. Lots of trees growing around. Any animals? Is there any threat out there other than, of course, nature itself, aka the elements and the lack of food and water? Don't quite see anything like that, but check it out. We're in the dry season. We have different years here. Kind of a Mayan calendar, an Aztec calendar. I'm not exactly sure which is which in this case, so this is a good opportunity for me to learn, as I do so a lot of times with games. We have hematite, and we have clay deposit there. Perhaps coal around, maybe? I don't know if they knew how to use that. Perhaps obsidian, other things like that. Kind of a cool landscape, honestly. Looking around for, like, I don't know, scorpions or anything that you'd find in Green Hell. This is like a Green Hell city builder, I suppose. Although, again, that takes place in modern times. Alright, so far so good. Looks nice. Let's take a look at the first thing. There's no omen yet. Alright, that's lovely. Oh, and we're already doing the tutorial. Okay. Rotate the camera by clicking middle mouse button. Cool. So your basic day one move around. Alright, chapter 2, the basics. Use LPM. What is that? LPM. To click on the housing menu. Oh, at the bottom. Housing and destroy tools. Okay. Commoner's house. Elite house. And a slave's barracks. Okay. Place 3 structures near your palace. Alright, well, let's go with the commoners. I suppose we should start with that. Ooh, sounds are nice. Oh, we got people all around the palace. Or perhaps the temple. That's kind of cool. Lots of fire and activity around there. People cleaning and moving things around and doing whatever. Nice. Alright, let's make like a grand main street here. Let's build a little further away. Space to rotate. Cool. Oh, that was weird. I had to like double click. Cool. Nice. And one more. Cool. Now, obviously, we need some roads. Roads? Where we're going to need some roads. The underdogs. You need to place a store near for your slave. Oh, you need a place to store your slaves. Really? They're responsible for moving your resources around your city. Okay. So they are like our carters, or what do they call them in other games? Haulers, I suppose. Let's go ahead and build over here. Is there an entrance to this building? Looks like it is right there. Cool. Alright. Open the extraction menu by clicking on an extraction menu button. We need to gather his hut now. An extraction menu near a water carrier. Oh, alright. Looks like they haven't given us roads yet. I don't see a button for that just quite yet. But we do have a gatherer's hut, water carrier, miners, A Chulton? Gathers water during the wet season. Oh. Woodcutter, hunter's hut, and a farm. Okay. So they mentioned that we'll need to build a gatherer's hut. So let's do that. Ah. Any note of what we are gathering or how much? That seems to be stone or gold there. El Dorado, after all. A city of gold. Or so it was thought. Well, I guess we can build off over here. I see mushrooms. No word to whether or not those are poisonous. When are we going to get some roads, man? Cool. Forageables. So things like berries and mushrooms, it looks like. Okay. And go to the extraction menu and build a water carrier. And probably build that within the range of the cave we saw earlier. Right about meow. Cool. Storing the surplus. Now we're going to build a storage center now. Oh, finally we get roads. Okay. I can't tell you how uncomfortable I was not being able to build roads for the longest time. Put a 1 down below in the comments section if you were watching this and you're like, my God, is he going to be able to build roads yet? I can't stand it. My skin is crawling. I'm itching. Ah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at all those 1s down in the comments section. Wow. I like the double wide road. It's more grand. We'll make it like that. Okay. Let's build a road to the water carrier. Are these free? Oh, they actually are taking a little bit of stone. To which I don't immediately see our supply available. Ah, check that out. We have our supplies here, or our building materials. We have wood, bark, resin, water, cotton gold, clay, hematite, limestone, and jade. And then for food, oh, tomatoes, forageables, maize, pelechi, stuffed cornbread, nice, beans, meat, cocoa, cornbread, chili, honey. Where are potatoes, damn it? In fact, I believe at one point people thought tomatoes were poisonous, or they were, and then they were, that poison was bred out of them. Is that right? Anyone want to cross-check me on that one? That's at least what I heard. Baskets, simple clothes, luxurious clothes, cement. Oh, we can make cement, herbs, golden sculptures, jewelry, instruments, and dishes. Oh yeah, so we're going to be making a lot of stuff out of gold. That's cool. I like that we're just making something more than 1 or 2 things. That's neat. Alright, anyway, let's finish up the roads. Not sure if these are actually required, or if it just increases movement speed. Yeah, it looks like somebody's literally just walking across the ground. That's cool. So it's not a requirement. Build your building first, it'll start working, and then people will eventually take a road. Did I build something else? Forger was over here, right? I like this music. It really reminds me of... here's our water carrier. This reminds me of Dawn of Man, the caveman city builder, which you can find on the channel as well if you're interested in prehistoric building long ago with mammoth, woolly rhino, all that kind of thing. Okay, let's go ahead and build a warehouse. So there's our town services. So we have a warehouse and a not available in demo. Interesting. I wonder what they used that for. Oh, market. That's what it's called. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and store this next to, since our slaves transport things, maybe we should put this over here. Seems like it's relatively the same size. Now it's a little smaller. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wow. You see all the... all the people just blew out of there. Just an explosion of people carrying these giant baskets. Cool. Use the roads menu to select roads. Oh, man. People are going to hate building roads late. Alright, build 2 more commoners' houses. Good thing we extended the road. I like how they get a fire in front of each of them. That's kind of cool. They're almost like their own little district or whatnot. Kind of neat. Reach 30 commoners in all your houses. You got it, Chief. All I gotta do is wait. Looks like they did give us plenty of materials to start with, though. What is D18, M1, Y1? Day 18, month 1, year 1? Okay. This could be the appeasement of each god. So we have Chak, and then 2 other gods, or 3, maybe 3 other gods. So 4 in total to appease through human sacrifice, etc., etc. Okay. Oh, there's our omen. The god is kind. Your people will find it ready to use resources that seem to be lacking. So free tools? If we don't have any? Okay, maybe. Now that's interesting. A god per each year. Now I can recall, like for example, Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom, where you'll have to appease multiple gods, or like for example, having to take care of like Seth and maybe another god in like Pharaoh. Like there were multiple Egyptian gods, but in those games you would only, some of the times in the missions, have to only appease 1 or 2 rather than like all of them. But then you do the free open city builder. Ah, the rain, cool. So I'm imagining this game having both a possible quote-unquote campaign, maybe, like a main story mission that could be handcrafted, but also then like an endless mode where the map is obviously going to be much bigger than this. Fairly open map for a thick jungle, too. Oftentimes I see a lot of people mention this where it's like, wow, this is wide open for a rainforest. I agree. I think a lot of it is probably trying to make the game as possibly able to run on as many computers as possible, and or just being able to see the ground, and like otherwise it's just impossible to play. Like if you're looking at a thick canopy, it's sometimes hard to look at. If you look at games like Kingdoms Reborn, it does that well too, where once you start your city, you basically have to like cut out an area. Damn, that's a banger right there. Damn, that music is good. Wow. Let's go. Yeah, one's down below in the comment section if you're also just bobbing that head. Nice, bro. That was a good one. Dude, this is really, really rainy. And, of course, we've entered the wet season. So it's not just a rainy day. It's a notice of it actually being the wet season. That's interesting. Now, what is this here? It shows some sort of a rock? Oh. I thought that was like a rock. No, it's a cloud with rain coming out. I was like, are they mining that out of the... Are they getting water from a stone? Alright, cool. All done. Build a woodcutter in the area of the warehouse. Okay. So, where's that? Woodcutter here. Cool. Now, wait a minute. What was that symbol at the bottom, by the way? Extractions. Trees to make wood, to make bark, to make resin. Okay, so this building can actually cut down trees and then make the following things: bark and resin, as well as, of course, wood. Would you believe that? I certainly would. Oh, it has to be within the white circle. We'll build it like back. Yeah. Nice. Build a miner's thingy close to limestone. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at all the mushrooms. I better not disturb those for the gatherer. Oh, so they literally are cutting down trees. Nice. Okay, on to the mining. Now, we do see limestone up there. That's interesting. We have the city range and the warehouse range. We're just within range there. Are these 2 different deposits? One looks to be gold. Or is that yellow for limestone? Oh, it is limestone. Okay. We'll start with 1, and then we can build another warehouse later. We have to remain close. There we go. Alright, wait for the commoners to extract 10 limestone. So they keep mentioning commoners. So this is clearly a game with different class systems. We did have the elites as well, so a requirement for luxury goods, and of course a requirement in order to build those probably of clay. So that's interesting. Build a... I'm going to just call this a chultun. Never heard of that before. Using stone you just gathered and wait for the wet season to gather water. Alright, well, we're already there, so let's gather that water, baby. I guess I'll put it down here. It looks kind of cool. So it looks to be an open well. Except instead of getting water from the ground, it's kind of just an opening to store water from that rains. That's interesting. But of course, it could probably also work by getting well water too. All right, we're farming now. All right, getting food. Hey, look at the water dropping down. That looks pretty good. I will be honest, the ground and the landscape is kind of bland, but the water effects right there are pretty solid. That is a lot of rain during the wet season, and it certainly reflects that in the rainforest. So that checks out. Let's build this on the opposite side. We got a lot going on the right side. Let's go left. Who's going left? Let's see. Alright, that'll be the end of our grand entrance, I suppose. This is a pretty good spot to make a farm, right? Nice big O opening. So back to extraction, back to farms. And again, we can make tomatoes, maize, cotton, and beans as well. Okay. So obviously some things we have to forage for. Build that like that. Alright, click on the newly built farm, open up the farm menu. Oh, wow. We can actually slash and burn. That's interesting. That'll, of course, add some fertility and clear the land. So slash and burn to create a field, okay. And so maize. So I'm not sure if I could only make one field. I'd like to make multiple fields, but let's just go ahead and use the technique that they only click once. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. It's everywhere within the white circle. Okay. Let's not do too crazy of a field. I'm going to go kind of crazy, but not like full crazy. I'm going to go like 92% crazy. Oof. That's interesting. And then we'll just go down there. Okay. Oh, the game marks that as multiple fields. Okay. So however you slash and burn, that creates a field that has to be just that field. So it has to be all at once. Okay. Now we know. Alright, so after that we're going to build a kitchen. And so now we're on to production buildings. Cool! A tailor, a kitchen, masonry, what, art shop? Like an artisan, a weaver, an apiary. They've got monkeys in this game. Apes, guys. Wow. A brewery and a shaman. Cool. That's the quicker picker-upper. No, that's bounty. I'm thinking of Sharma paper towel. So let's build a kitchen. I guess we'll build it right next door. Let's build it near the warehouse. Wait. Ah, darn. A little too big. Alright, we'll build it near the warehouse. It's fine. Boom. Good spot for that. Another comment at this point, too, is building is instantaneous. It is also instantaneous pretty much in Anno 1800, for example. But I think I lean a little bit more towards things taking a little bit of time to build. So having builders, just like how we have transporters, would be a little bit more interesting. Although this does allow for things to go by faster. And, of course, it was instantaneous for most buildings in Pharaoh, unless you were building a huge monument, so that's fine. Wait for the commoners to produce cornbread. Ooh. Tortillas. Is that... Are we making, like, tortillas? When they said cornbread, I was literally thinking of cornbread. Like, literally bread, literally corn. Take a look at the building here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. They took a giant stone and elevated it, and then they're heating it from below in order to make like a flat top grill for all the tortilla. That's really cool. And you can see them kind of making the kind of the mixture. I don't know what you'd call that. It's like when you make pancakes, the mix, I guess, in order to slap that bad boy out and make some good bread. That's cool. All right, what else? Anything else unlock? Not yet. Well, there goes the corn. Oh, would you look at that? That is awesome. Love this. Over on the right side of the screen, under harvesting, we see that there's probably, is this nitrogen, phosphate, and something else? I'm not exactly sure what the, is this, or maybe pH? No. I don't know. But this is a little bit more detailed in the farming, where we're probably going to have to rotate crops and or rotate fields. That is cool. Keeping warm. Oh, we're going to make clothing now. So now we're going to place a cotton field down. That's cool. No. That's so tricky to build. They want you to, like, click once and then, like, drag, yeah. It works a little differently. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, sir. I am so sorry. That guy's on fire. And not taking the road that I built. Jeez. Let's just build cotton there. Now, I think by playing this game a few more times, we'll kind of learn what is the most required resource, and thus we'll probably make a farm dedicated to that, or the first two. And I think it'd probably be a good idea to do one farm for, like, maize and beans, and another one for tomato and cotton, for example. Oh, yeah. So you can see what slashing and burning will do is create 100% field in all fields. So perhaps we have to, once we slash and burn, once these hit 0, we have to, like, destroy the field and burn again. Or burn somewhere else. Like, we'll have to build a farm in a completely different spot, and this area will be kind of, like, unusable or something. Maybe. All right, build a tailor from the production menu. That is, of course, going to use that cotton. So let's do that. Like the look of the production buildings. Very nice. Build that behind the kitchen. Build a hunter's hut. Oh, we got that. Yep. This is to diversify the diet. Don't see any sort of animals around. So I guess anywhere is fine. Don't have to build it near an animal deposit so the hunters can go mine out the meat. I think that's how that works, right? Like nowadays we just go to the grocery store and pick it out of the freezer, but before they had to go deep down in the meat caverns in order to do some heavy mining. That delicious meat. Well, we got 800 simple clothes, so I don't know if the cotton production was really needed. Oh, wow, it's making 10 at a time. We can also control the workforce, too. So it looks like a lot of these buildings are employing 2 out of 2, 10 out of 10. Looks like 20 people are here in this building, so we could build another warehouse if we wanted to. A bad omen. Uh-oh. Thunder strikes. The gods are unhappy with our actions, therefore buildings will be hit by thunder. Well, I think they'll be hit by lightning, but I see what they mean. Earthly riches. Build near a clay deposit. Extract hematite. And wait for them to extract clay. Oh, cool. We could do a 2 for 1. Because those were pretty close. Although I think we're out of range. But I don't think we need to be near a warehouse. Just within the city. Okay. There we go. I like the unique design of each of these buildings. Some of them seem to be very wood and thatch, and then others seem to be very fancy, like the kitchen and the tailor. The production buildings are like fancy. Okay, we'll make a road that leaves town and goes over here. High crafts. Build a masonry. We're combining stone and clay. I don't know why this has a circle around it. Does it say exactly why? Well, regardless, we're gathering stone from one end of the map and clay and whatnot from the other, so we'll build that there. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see them drying bricks on the top here. So they have kilns in order to fire them up and then Of course, where they're making them up top. Nice. Let's make an art shop. Wow, the woodcutter. Oh boy, you did your job. He already cut down all those trees. I hope they regrow. And he's kind of like a forester that can continuously regrow them. We'll have to find that out. An art shop as well. Alright, so now we're going to be making jewelry from that. Yep. So gold, bark, and jade will give us golden jewelry. How nice. And time to build some elite houses. Oh, damn. That is a big-o housing block right there. We'll build it right there. That's a huge housing block. Enter the religious building menu. Oh, boy. Build shrines around your city. Make sure all your buildings are safe from Chak's anger. Okay. We've got an observatory, a shrine, a temple. Oh, yeah, okay. So we've got 3 gods here, it looks like. Chak, it's your mama, and Nextel. Alright, cool. I've never heard of those before. Let's go with the... Well, let's do the shrines first, and then the observatory seems like a general building. But by building one of these here, we got it. And we can build a road to it, too. Cool. Is that like a giant... Oh, it's actually... Oh, okay, there's like a direction to it. It's somebody holding like a giant cauldron for fire. Let's build the observatory next. Gives elites a chance to foresee what's going to happen. Or religion, okay. Time equals astronomy points. Oh, that must be some sort of a currency for research or something along those lines. And the elite require drinks, food... appearance. So we can give them multiple things that give a higher score to the appearance. Faith and bloodlust. Yes, they will demand blood soon. Well, we built that shrine, and it looks like it covers all the buildings. But it's still not counting. At least it appears that it does. Let's build the shrine over here. There. So it's not just the houses, it's actually all buildings. So we gotta put a shrine around everything? Oh wow. That's actually blood coming out of the top. I thought that was gonna be for fire. Oh wow. Your first temple. Well, I'm going to leave some buildings purposely uncovered to see what will happen. To see what a building being hit by lightning looks like. That will be way more interesting. Alright, we're going to build a temple. Build it over here. Throw a festival. Alright. Oh, damn. Oh, is he visiting the city? It's pointing to him, I think. Or it's just pointing to the warehouse, okay. Oh, they're bringing stuff from the warehouse, okay. In, like, Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom, for example, gods would actually visit your city and walk around and bless people or cure them or whatnot, so we'll bring peace to the community. Wonderful. Throw a festival in the name of Chak. Let's see. You've built your first temple. Now you have all the resources to throw a party to appease him. Okay. I guess we're waiting for all the people to bring stuff over. Oh no, you can throw it at any time. Or they already did. So it looks like when that gets filled with the supplies that you need, you hit that button and you can throw yourself a little shindig. The future is now. Build an astronomical observatory. Oh, we did that already. Wait for the elites to earn enough points to order your forecast. Order your first forecast. Okay. Bring me trader's gemstone deposit. Let's do trading. And of course, I built the temple too early so the game doesn't detect it, so we'll have to destroy that and build it again. Nope. Observatory. That's fine. I just got a little excited. You can blame me. Chapter 5, The Holy Path. 20 elites, 50 commoners, 100 slaves. Grow your city in numbers to establish its might. Well, we might have to wait. Seriously. Yeah, that's not going to bring in more people. So I guess we just need to wait. So it looks like we've got enough housing for the commoners. 10 each, so that'll be 50. 100 slaves. We'll have to build one more of this, and we'll just have to get more. Looks like the number is increasing. And elites, we need 20, so we got to build one more of those. Okay. Seems fairly straightforward so far, but of course as I mentioned before, the traditional sense of the Sierra games, building markets and building houses and appeasing gods and producing things for sacrifice or offerings are certainly in that wheelhouse of a good old classic Sierra game for sure. Let's build one more. Now, I did order traders. My assumption is that the traders would just show up off map and perhaps we could click on them. But maybe that's something where they have to go to the market, for example. All right, let's speed up time and see what happens. We have 40 of them so far. So long as we have faith in other things, it'll be an increase. Okay. Alright, let's build another road over this way. And my goal here is just to try to get the faith in the other things a little higher. Build shrines and temples near houses to protect people from disasters. Well, there's literally one outside. And it looks like jewelry is being offered. But the number is still 0. Well, their numbers are going up, so that's good. It's going to take a little while, but certainly seems rather straightforward. But I wonder where the real challenge lies. It must, of course, be within growing the city to its maximum size, appeasing all the gods, and then perhaps, maybe in the future, warfare? Ah, yes, indeed, there is military. There definitely are military units, so we'll have to fight against something or someone in the future. Not available in the current demo, but yes, indeed, there are barracks. And so thus we can be attacked and defend ourselves. Or attack other villages, perhaps. Something for sacrifice? Maybe. Well, we're just out of time today for El Dorado, the Golden City Builder. But check it out now on Steam. Again, a free prologue, which you really can't complain too much about being able to test it out yourself and add it to your wish list if you'd like to. Coming soon to Steam, yet another city builder. Certainly getting Sierra vibes and Dawn of Man vibes from this one, so certainly delightful. All right, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for leaving a like. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell as we march towards 2 million Raptorians. Let's go! I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.